And welcome back to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Set for tip-off. Let's go over the Bank of Oklahoma starting lineups first for visiting Seattle, the defending WNBA champions. Sue Bird and Tanisha Wright in the backcourt. Swincash and Camille Little, the forwards. Ashley Robinson will start at center for the Shock. Latta and Amber Holt, the guards. Kayla Peterson, Tiffany Jackson, the forwards. And the rookie from Australia, Elizabeth Cambage, in the middle, making her 11th start of her rookie season. Tony Dawkins, Cameron Inonye, and Tim Green are tonight's officials. Time for the forward keys to the game. Shauna, what you got?
For the Storm, it's going to be crucial, once again, as we mentioned with Tiffany Jackson, to keep her off the boards. Putting a body on her, and it doesn't matter if you get the rebound, do not let her get the rebound. And also, coming off of a back-to-back, it's going to be important for them to stay focused and not let that fatigue factor get in their legs and play a factor against the Tulsa Shock tonight. And for the Shock, you got to have one and done. You got to keep Seattle's second chance points down, and they've got to be able to handle Sue Bird in the pick and roll play defensively, because she's a great point guard player anyway, but especially in the pick and roll game.
Bird drives and kicks it out. Little drive with the left hand is good.
Tough finish by Camille.
And the Storm are on the board first. Little with a big shot.
Tough finish. Left hand, too. Good concentration. She's got the big matchup tonight against Cambage. Huge height advantage. But Camille does a great job using her body as her strength.
Holt drives and scores, shoots. It's off the front of the rim, no good, and the Storm with a rebound. Wright runs out of real estate, drops it out of bounds, but it was last touched by Kayla, so it's still Storm basketball.
You can already tell a difference in the Storm's game tonight, being aggressive, attacking the basket, both of those last possessions. Keep on attacking the rim until somebody stops you.
Storm lost in Minnesota last night to fall to 9-8. Last season they finished the regular season 28-6 and then swept through the playoffs to win a championship. So 35-6 overall last year, but obviously with Lauren Jackson out with injury, have had a tougher start in 2011. It'll be Shock basketball.
It's a tough game, though, playing on the road at Minnesota. Minnesota's playing so well right now together. They're definitely on a roll, especially when you get them at home. That's difficult, especially as you're playing on the road so many times. The Storm have played 9 of their 12 games in the month of July on the road.
They'll make up for it in August and maybe start to put it together. Peterson rattles one in.
So it's a great start.
Score.
It's a great start to see somebody hit an outside jumper, especially Kayla. I know she's been out a little bit lesser minutes these last couple of games because of an ankle injury. But it's good to see her get on track quickly. Jackson
strips it. It's out of bounds off of Tiffany. Still Storm basketball, but once again, importance of a good start like they had the other night, like they had against Seattle back in June. But more importantly, they got to play 4 quarters.
Exactly.
That's been their Achilles heel all season long.
You said it very well. They've played well. They have the potential to play well. It's just not letting off, because the other teams are going to be going for that as well, playing a 40-minute game, and they're not going to let up, so you can't let up either.
Tanisha Wright hits the 17-foot jump shot to make it 4-2 Storm. Peterson has it right wing and gives it back to Latta. Crossover. Nice dump
Good
off
pass.
to Cambage, and
gotta finish.
A little bit too strong on the shot, and here comes Seattle.
Those are the plays you gotta finish, because it's not only a missed shot, it's a backbreaker.
Yeah.
You think that you get a great look, you get a good penetration, a good kick by Latta. You've got to be able to finish that, if not, at least get to the free throw line.
Got to use that size advantage to your advantage.
Exactly.
When you get as close to the basket as she was. Holt with a fake. Dumps
good
it
pass.
off. Layup good.
There's a finish. Great pass by Holt. Great penetration.
We're tied at 4 with 7:40 to go first quarter here at the BOK Center. Tulsa 1-16 on the season. Third of 4 straight at home. Bird guarded closely. Gives it up. Little drive and a foul. Looked like Jackson picked up the personal.
Again, it's that pick and roll defense. They're trying to decide, do I go over and give Bird a penetration look if my post is not going to hedge out enough. Also the ability to pass off to other finishers, or am I going to go under, forcing her to make that outside shot. But the thing is, she can make that outside shot, and that's what makes it more difficult to defend.
Lacey checks in for Cambage for Tulsa as Cash knocks down the first free throw. Swin had 17 in the first meeting of 2011. And rattles in that one as well, 6-4 Seattle. They set a WNBA record last year, beating Tulsa in one of the meetings by 45.
Yeah, that wasn't a pretty match. I remember that game. I don't think you can ever forget something like that.
But on the other hand, one of Seattle's 6 losses of the season came to the shot,
Correct.
which was
Correct.
one of their 6 wins.
And I think that's what made them play so well the next game. We had them on a back-to-back, not a back-to-back, but we played them consecutively. Made them a little bit mad.
Out to Peterson, wide open, 3, short.
Good
But
hustle
chased
again.
down by Tiffany Jackson.
Who else? Who else is going to go chase that down? Lacey inserted early into the lineup for Cambage.
She gets it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Spins off the glass and too strong. Knocked out to Sue Bird.
It's a good take. Good aggression by Lacey, though. No, the shot clock was going down a little bit. That's okay.
15-footer is short.
You want to actually take that shot. That's a good defensive possession.
They'll reset. The only thing wrong with it, they didn't get the rebound.
Exactly. You don't want her getting underneath the basket, but 15-footers are okay. Good defense, good hands again by Holt.
Knocked away. Here comes Amber with Kayla on the right wing, and she tries to find her teammate. Good set of passing, and it results in a 3-point play opportunity.
Great transition ran by the Shock on that possession. Unselfish play by Lacey. Good concentration and finish for Tiffany Jackson.
So Jackson will step to the line to try to give the Shock the lead. Just under 78% from the line this season. And it's 7-6 Tulsa. 6:05 left in the opening quarter here at the BOK Center. Wright gives it up to Bird. Finds her way to shoot a 3. Just created that on her own and knocked it down.
That was a great pick by Little as well, coming up and giving Sue Bird a little bit of free space. And Little can set some good screens, let me tell you. Uses
Tiffany
that backside of hers real well.
Lacey with a kick out. Now Latta.
Tough footer. Not quite.
Here comes Bird. She'll shoot again, gets hacked from behind, and will go to the free throw line.
Sue Bird is a player amongst many other great point guards in this league that you've got to pick up early because she's got a great pull-up jumper. And she can obviously continue going for the layup as anybody else could, but she's got that mid-range pull-up game that's almost automatic. So you've got to be able to pick her up early.
First free throw is good for Bird, and that gives the Storm a 3-point lead. Cambage checks in for Jackson for Tulsa.
Ashley Robinson back in again. Quick rest on the bench.
Four-point game. Peterson around a screen from Cambage. And that's too high for the 6'8 rookie.
Don't hear that very often.
No.
It's tough to throw it too high to a 6'8 girl.
And we've got our first immediate timeout with 4:57 left in the opening quarter. Storm 11, Shock 7 on TulsaShock.net.